Do you ever wonder what the Catholic Church in America will be like 10 or 20 years from now? People ask me that all the time. I was in Europe again this summer for some meetings, and their churches are empty. Lots of them have more tourists in them than believers. In some ways, their churches seem more like museums than vibrant communities. I was the youngest person at Mass, and I looked around thinking to myself, where are the young people? Where are the teenagers? Where are the young families? Where are the young professionals? Where is the next generation? What will the Catholic Church in America be like 20 years from now? I'm not sure. And the reason I'm not sure is because I don't know what role you are going to play. The truth is, you and I get to answer that question because what we do every day will determine what the church will be like in the future. I know what I would like the church to be like 20 years from now. I envision a church meeting people where they are and leading them to where God is calling them to be. I envision a church where parishes are so dynamic and serving people so powerfully, the parishioners want to spend more time there, not just on Sundays, but every day of the week. I envision a church that is overflowing with bold and generous men and women who understand the genius of Catholicism and are striving to live it in every area of their lives. I envision a church where every diocese, parish, and Catholic is hungry for best practices and committed to continuous learning. I envision a church helping the less fortunate in more meaningful and sustainable ways than ever before. I envision a church where every Catholic is proud to say, I love being Catholic. If it were up to me, this is what the church would be like in America 20 years from now. But it's not just up to me, it's up to you too. As human beings, God has given us incredible gifts, but two that are astounding. The first is free will. You can say, I am going to do this or I'm not going to do that. When you really stop and think about it, free will is an astounding gift. The second is the ability to dream. As human beings, we have the ability to look into the future, imagine something bigger and better in the future, and then come back into the present and work in the present to bring about that future we've dreamed of. It's time for us as Catholics to start dreaming again. At Dynamic Catholic, our mission is to re-energize the Catholic Church in America. It's hard to believe, but Dynamic Catholic is only 5 years old. In that short time, we've accomplished a great deal. We conducted the largest research project ever undertaken by the Catholic Church in America to explore the differences between highly engaged Catholics and disengaged Catholics. This research now allows the Church for the first time to intentionally direct all its activities toward creating highly engaged Catholics. We've distributed more than 10 million books and CDs through our parish book program, bringing tens of thousands of men and women back to the Church. We've hosted events in hundreds of cities across the United States and Canada, providing a life-changing experience for parishes and their parishioners. We've produced the most effective confirmation program ever released and made it available for free to every parish in the United States and Canada so that the 1 million young Catholics who prepare for confirmation each year can come to know and love the genius of Catholicism. In one way or another, Dynamic Catholic is serving more than 10,000 parishes in the United States today. That's more than 70% of parishes, and we're just getting started. Who did all this? Our offices at Dynamic Catholic are full of incredibly talented men and women who are laying down their lives for this mission. They're young, committed, passionate, and full of life. But most of the great work is being done by people just like you. Across the country, hundreds of thousands of people are rising up, standing up, and saying, I'll help. I want to be involved. I'll organize an event in my area. I'll teach confirmation in my parish using Decision Point. I'll join the Ambassadors Club and give $10 a month to support the Dynamic Catholic mission. I'll organize for everyone in my parish to receive a book on the way out of Christmas Mass this year. I am praying for the Dynamic Catholic mission every day. I'll do whatever I can to help Dynamic Catholic. Something wonderful is happening, and I want to invite you to be a part of it. Imagine what we could do. Imagine what we could accomplish together over the next 20, 50, 100 years. It's time for Catholics to stand up, boldly envision an incredible future and get involved. Now is our time. Are you ready?